Right. Welcome to Checkpoint 2 for Chaos Eternity, where if you're watching, after watching episode 20, because you're going through all the episodes, uh, you'll know that we just finished this after, or at the end rather, of episode 20. Now, behind here I got my inscriber and Dark Collector, which is really all of it and not really needing, but yeah, during episode 20, actually I'm gonna be smart, I'm gonna turn down the game volume a bit, and also turn down my wolves. And during episode 20, I filled in here because pretty sure it was in episode 19 that I turned and finished off, you know, the core, basically, as I like to call it. But during the run between episodes 10 and 20, which between checkpoint 1 and now, I've made the full mechanism or processing system, at least as far as the machines are concerned, because I still need a way to pump in water infinitely, which will come from over there, and also need a source of sulfur, which thankfully that'll be able to come from the sawmill here, which is currently running. But that's most of what I've done so far. During pretty sure it was during episode 20 I added this in, and also moved the temporary CPU down from there to here, and found out that I had 0 co-processing units, but 2 storages on it. So I fixed that up, split them off into 2. And once I finish recording this, I will be working to set up the rest of these, so then I can properly pattern a bunch more stuff. But for the most part, this is basically what I've been working on for the last 10 episodes. Because a lot of the time was literally just waiting on this to make flint, and also on these to process ores. But pretty sure also during the episode 11 to 20 run, I also got the boiler casing, or thermal boiler rather, and I've got a covered pool of water here, because unfortunately the biome will freeze the water otherwise. And because it's all open to the sky, all of these, well, it doesn't have any, all these have to be covered with slabs, so they don't get turned snow yeeted, as I like to call it, where the game tries to place a snow layer on top of it, or more inside it, and then removes the block, but it's like, oh wait, there's no block here, and it just doesn't place the snow layer. So, to prevent that, I've now added a slab to each one of these, as you can see, and I'm now also currently only using about 700 current to an RF a tick. Right? Now, if I need to use more, this will go up. I think it goes up to like, what? 5 carif a tick, I think? I'll have to find some intel to consume a shit ton of power to be able to find out either way. But Yeah. Also, if I jumped home, there's very little changed here. Add this in the last run. Also moved the transportation table, and I got power and the ME system fully done. This one here is also mostly done. I literally just go make the salt production basically. And then, yeah, then once I have the ore processing fully automated properly, I'm then going to return to this goal and finish building out the sub-basement area that the ME system is in, which, if I go today, which means all here. Because right now, that there's just empty space. Right? But, depending on the size, I may be able to fit these in there. Right? So we've got pressure chamber and vacuum chamber. These I did make during the first 10 episodes. But also gonna need to work on getting an enchantment library so I can basically split these. But even though, as counterintuitive as it might sound, I'm also combining them to upgrade the levels, because the higher level, right, the more I can store at one point in time, right? And also, once we hit the 1 year mark, I'm going to just pull out all the enchants and shove them all into shulker boxes, right? So then, with the world download, you'll be able to literally just grab out all of the enchants, because I'm not sure if it's per player or not. I'll have to find out from using Aven Terra for that. But these are the enchants I care about, and I've also got these all set up along with my future armor, and of course my eventual sword, because I already have my hatchet on me and I already have my pickaxe, which this will upgrade very, very slowly. Just because, like, the sheer amount of the sheer amount of enchants I actually need. But I'm planning though to make a skeleton farm specifically, because not only will I then be able to use like signs like this and color them as needed, but then we're eventually going to create also be able to upgrade from just vanilla signs to display boards. And I still, since the checkpoint 1, have not done anything with them with the mine yet, because if I walk to the workshop, which is also something new, yeah, I still have a shit ton of cobble I have to use up. But I am slowly getting there though. Also have a temporary lava farm, which I just have to find out how to actually pull out in the actual lava from the cauldrons, because then I can pump lava into the ME system, because I have a patterned fluid cell here, and then from there I can then make a second reaction chamber to make the sky steel. Bloody hell. Where is it? Because you need lava interaction chamber for it. and sort of for Sky Bronze, but that's only for making Mega Fluid cells, which I won't be needing. But there's also Sky Osmium if you need tons of chemicals, which I also won't, but we'll also need it for Shattered Singularities and Normal Singularities. So yeah, and also during or what went near the end of episode 20, I also brought all 7 of my dogs over to the manor here. Now, because they're still all unnamed, I'm more than happy to take suggestions for names. Though, one, like, I gotta work out how I can basically get like a mythic tier wolf to spawn, because I want to have a huge ass wolf and just name it Scardy. But all these puppers, I'm more than happy to take suggestions for names. But yeah, also the system here just automatically processes everything. Like, it looks like it's not really going fast right now, mainly because it's not, because it doesn't have any speed upgrades. But the plan for the next 10 episodes is to build out the rest of here, right? So then all here, all gets filled out. The kind of like almost like pin slot gaps get put in here, and all here will be all filled up, and then I'll need to go up to this level, place in the courtyard, which will then probably come out to, I don't know, say around here. The stables will go around here, and then just come down, 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 until you hit the ground. And then, I don't know, might see what what terrain type stuff will go around here, or over here rather, which also goes sort of fill out there as well, because as you can see, the world hasn't been generated fully there, or even here. Hence the reason why I can quite literally like hover over ungenerated terrain. Although I may end up looking over that way to find the place to put the thing. I think I might start off with the Halcyon Reach actually, just because like I gotta build the Reach anyway, with a lot of help from others for the Nation project. Which, speaking of, if you'd like to basically have a hand in making the Turn Reach, like the kind of community non-canon version, feel free to just straight up, like even just look up Halcyon Reach on Google, and it should come up with the discord.me link. I'm pretty sure in the streams and videos I do where I'm working on Aven Terror, I should also have the information there as well. But worst case scenario, I can always just put the link in the description or in a pinned comment underneath this video even. So there's not even a squishy. And looks like I've gone through all of the cobble I had in there too. But yeah. And I'm thinking that's basically about it, really, for what needs to be said for this checkpoint. Like, I did some work here as well, but mentioned that in episode 20. So yeah, and if this is your first video that's introducing you to Kael's Eternity, um, basically um, if you want to see what's been done so far, but don't have like what going on, like what about a day and a half now, say no, about a day, sorry. There's a little bit over an hour for total of the episode, so let's round up slightly, call it 24 hours, right? If you don't have 24 hours spare, then just go to the playlist called Chaos Eternity on my channel, and go to checkpoint 1, right? That covers everything I did in the first 10 episodes, just like this one has covered what I did in the second 10 episodes. Right? Because the way that I do things, or the way I'm planning on doing things rather, is that you have episodes 1 to 10, with 10 being live streamed, then checkpoint 1, 9 normal episodes, episode 20 was streamed yesterday, then you have checkpoint 2, which you're at the end of right now, and then after this will be episodes 21 to 29 normal, episode 30 streamed, at least as of the time of recording. So for you, it could be way higher, but and basically the plan is that it's what I call an X1 to X9 episode is just video, and an X0, which is like multiple of 10, that gets recorded as a live stream. Then after that, I record the checkpoint, which brings people up to speed a lot quicker. And then once we hit the 1 year mark, that's when I'll do a world tour and provide a world download. And because of the world size, there will only be up to 2 that are made available at any given time. So as soon as we hit year 3, our make world download 3, this year's world download will get basically taken off, because that way the somewhat saves on essentially like on space, really. Yeah. At this point, I guess I'll see you in episode 21. Oh, hit the wrong keybind.